Hey everyone. So this isn't a normal kind of ASMR video. I'm gonna half do ASMR voice. This is like half ASMR voice. But yeah, this is kind of a new thing. I thought I would do a very outdoors video today, because I've been kind of inspired lately to do a few outdoor videos. I've been watching a lot of like camping videos lately. Wild Bear with an E on the end is really cool. She does some like crazy camping videos, and she does make me think that I could do what she does. I can't. And a few others, I forget their names, but like are basically just like just people in the UK going out and camping for a night in either really good or really bad conditions. So that's good. I've also been inspired by Patrick's ASMR. He, you know what he does. He just does like well, I'm not sure if I could. He kind of does like that whole kind of thing, but I'm nowhere near as good as he is. So like, just watch his videos. And I've also really liked Sarah Louise Tilsey. She kind of does like Reiki kind of things, very spiritual. I don't understand half of the words she says, but I really love her videos, and they do bring me a sense of calm. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to like get out in nature myself and do a very like natural video. So as you can see, I'm in the woods. I'm basically in the woods. Let me show you around a bit more actually. So there's kind of more dense forest behind me, and then the path is just back there, so I'm not like too far off the path because just don't want to be murdered. But that's fine, because if anything, someone will walk along the path and they'll see me and they'll just think, what the hell is he doing? That's fine. Although as I was cycling here I did see a hornet. I cycled past and I looked, I was like, what is that thing? It's quite big. And it was like orange and black. I was like, no. I just pedaled. Thankfully I'm on my e-bike, so I have a bit of a speed boost. But I was not about to be messed with by hornets. You can actually see a little red tiny spider-like thing on the tree, which is cute. Yeah, so I've put together some outdoorsy triggers. I don't know how long this video is going to be, and it's like a really casual one because I'm recording through my phone mic, so I don't know how well my voice picks up, but hopefully if you stop and listen you can hear a few things. You can hear some birds. You can also hear some white noise because this is near a road. It's kind of a busy road. We are also very, very near to an airport, so there may be a plane going over at some point, like quite loud. So like, you have been warned. But otherwise, yeah, let's pull out some items that I found. Little wand, big wand. It's kind of a regular twig, and then this one actually kind of looks like it's quite long. It's quite long wand. Don't be dirty minded. Don't be dirty minded. But yeah. So I figured I'll do some visuals, focusing on the twigs. Some twiggy brushing sounds maybe. And you'll occasionally hear some like creaking of the forest, which is nice. There's a little creature on me. So these are kind of damp because, it rained maybe a bit last week, but it's been okay. This week, in fact, it's going to be 24 degrees. which is absolutely insane for the UK. It is, as I'm filming this right now, it is what day is it today? I think the 15th. Today is the 15th of September. I have been queuing a few posts and recording them well in advance. I am going to be away this week, which is kind of why I wanted to, but this will be scheduled for 2 weeks' time, so I'm being very prepared, because as some of you may know, if some of you have been slightly longer time subscribers, you'll know that I'm not the best with having an upload schedule. So, you know, I really kind of wanted to schedule some videos so that I wouldn't be, you know, too, I kind of have stuff coming out, and then if I do feel like, if I do feel like I can make a video, then I know that I have stuff coming out, so I don't have to feel so worried. I can't lie, I am looking around to make sure that nobody's seeing me, but like I am a bit away from the path, so I reckon it's okay. It's like I'm sharpening a knife. Well, this video doesn't make up for in audio, maybe it'll make up for in visuals. But I think lo-fi ASMR is, you know, it's kind of, it has its niche. You know, there are creators who still just record on their phone, their camera. Blimey. Bloody hell. Alright. Yeah, so there is a niche for lo-fi ASMR and videos that are not edited out with stuff like that, but that's fine, you know. I think that's okay. I think that's fine. God. As I say, this is what happens when you're by a road. You might be able to see some of the sun is peeking out now. Ooh. Thoughts on this as a trigger? Should I do some tracing of the trees? Ooh. It's weird getting the perspective right. Gotta get this one. Oh, satisfying. Satisfying. Let me get some of these. There are 3 here. 3 perfectly thin trees. There's one. Here's the other. Trying to be as satisfying as possible. Apologies if it's not fully online. There we go. Thick tree, little tree, and little tree. Okay. I reckon that's good for this because I do have a few more objects. So, what do I do with my pine cones? There are plenty around me, so it's no big deal. Okay. Some slightly more visual ones now. I won't do so much tapping, but we've got some really nice little fern leaves. Okay. Look at that. That looks pretty cool. Yeah. I really hope this doesn't make too much sound if I'm doing it against my phone, because these are very gentle little things. The ground is kind of sinking. It's not like a bog, Don't worry, I'm not gonna drown. It's just like spongy, like mossy ground. So I'm okay. Kind of wobbles. That's cute. Okay. Also, someone, well, Manzanita ASMR said it's really good when I repeat stuff, so I need to remember to do that. Need to remember to do that. Need to remember to do that. Although I feel like with an iPhone, it's not gonna pick it up so well, but oh well. I think I do like doing, visual triggers. I do really enjoy the visual side of it, I think I personally like, I thought I just saw a huge insect. It's not on me, is it? And this is the next thing I know, a spider's gonna crawl up my leg. I shouldn't really say that. Sorry if you're arachnophobic. But we are in the middle of a forest kind of deal, so that could happen. We're in the middle of a forest. My lips are getting dry. I need to, let's do this as part of the video. Lip applying ASMR. There's probably a video for this. It probably exists. Vaseline, of course. Aloe vera. Aloe vera. Hello primrose. It's a meme reference. Okay. And if you think this trigger is good, just you wait for the last one that I'm gonna do, which is really, really cool. I don't know what it is, but you'll perhaps if I ask you in the comments, maybe you'll identify it for me. If any of you are good with plants, which might be quite cool. Imagine that you're hid in the undergrowth. That's pretty cool. They do make soft sounds. Damn, I might have to take these home with me and use them for a future video, because they do make a really nice kind of, I don't know if you can hear that. The birds are going a bit crazy. I do actually have an app. I have an app called the Merlin ID app, which is probably on both iPhone and Android, which it listens to birds and it tells you what kind of bird it is, and it like identifies it so well. It's crazy how well it does it. Like, so cool. But I don't know any birds, like, just from the sound of them. Like, I'm not a bird ID professional. My mum does love birds though. My mum is I forgot the name for it, but there is an official name for a bird watcher. I think it's a ornithologist. People who love, well, basically bird watchers, they have a name. So, yeah. Maybe I'll have that phase one day in my life, but right now I don't feel it. Yeah. I think it requires a lot of, someone's just walked past, but they haven't seen me. That was good. Weird look avoided. Thought the dog was gonna come round. No, but we're fine. Yeah, I think bird watching takes, a lot of patience, really. A lot of patience. So, you know, maybe I'll enjoy it later in life, but right now I don't have the time or patience. And I can be patient, but not in all situations, so yeah. There we go. And one more. There we go. Alright, I reckon I'm gonna move on to maybe my last trigger, unless I spot something that might be good. I think I might have spotted something good. Hold on. Second to last. Alright. Ooh. Maybe not. Oh, you can just look at it. I don't know what that was, if that was like mold or something. I think it's mold. Probably shouldn't be touching it too much. Okay. We'll forget that. I was hoping I could do some like pine cone sounds. There are loads of really small ones. Like they're like scattered along the ground. You might be able to see. Let me show you a close up. The ground is just completely covered in them. Okay. Let's put you back very carefully. I don't really want to cut anything out of this. I want it to be quite like a lo-fi, authentic video, you know what I mean? Alright. Oh, I think I lost one of them. Hold on a sec. Oh no, there it is. Okay. The last trigger for today. Now, I can probably just identify this with Google Lens, which is probably what I'll do after this video, but if any of you know, or if you're good with plants, tell me, what are these? I think they must be like, maybe they're like, seeds? Oh wait, maybe they're baby pine cones, you know? They might be. Yeah, because look at the pattern. I reckon, guys, these are baby, oh, they're all falling off. Oh no. I reckon these are baby pine cones that have snapped off, and maybe they're just a bit dead now. They're all falling off. Ooh, that's a good sound. My shoe's like slipping off because... Ooh, that's quite nice. Ooh. I mean, they're completely breaking to shreds, but I mean, that's quite a nice sound, isn't it? You could do it really close to the mic. Ooh. Pure wood sounds. Doing it against the bark. Oh yeah, that's really good. Oh yeah, there we go. Ooh, a cobweb. I don't see a spider though. Just imagine me kind of painting you with these. Painting you with sound and texture. Yeah. There's more cobwebs and still no spider, which is strange. Maybe we'll pop out in a sec and I'll have a jump scare. Oh, they've all come off now. Oh no. Oh well. Nothing in life is entirely permanent, so I think it's okay. Actually, something I was gonna talk about and maybe ask for some advice from you guys is I've recently gotten kind of, I wouldn't say gotten back into meditation, but like I've done it as a very like on and off thing for a few years, and you know, I just kind of try it casually every now and then, but I think in the last month or so, and I'm not meditating every single day, like I will say, I've only meditated like 3 or 4 times in the last month, maybe even 3 times, but I think I've like kind of got the hang of it, you know. I think before I was just kind of like practicing, whereas now I've really understood kind of how, you know. And I think really meditation is made out to be quite a difficult thing. Like, it takes a lot of time and energy, and in some ways, you know, to practice it and to like kind of feel fulfilled by it, like maybe. But I think really the principle of meditation is, you know, it's forgetting everything. It's like kind of leaving it off the plate, you know, just having an empty mind, you know, is what everyone always says. I think I heard someone shout. Oh yeah, there are people there with their dogs. They'll probably think I'm nuts. That's fine. But you know, the main thing with meditation, I think, at least from like what I've discovered myself, is it's really not. It's not serious. It's not deep. You know, you might feel deep, but you know, really, it's just about. I'm just playing about now. I'm just rambling, honestly. Really, it's just like once you kind of just try it and practice it, it's really, I think it's not that hard to learn, to be honest. Like, I think actually the worst thing you could do with meditation is read too much about it or get too ritualistic about it. I think personally, this is my opinion, it's not gospel, but like, I think the joy of meditation is that it's like quite a spontaneous thing, in that, you know, I just kind of meditate when I feel like it. And I meditated today, and the reason why I'm kind of like rambling about this is because I think I got past the threshold almost. Because one thing in meditation, from what I've heard at least, there's a bit of a breeze, is like you've got almost 8 stages, and it is tricky to kind of achieve obviously the final stage. That's what people do when they've been meditating for years. Someone shouting to the dog. You know, I think someone's dog called Tess, I guess. It's really it's not too bad, you know. And I was doing a bit of reading, and kind of the feeling that you get when you meditate, when you really kind of let go, is called piti. Not pity the emotion, piti, P-I-T-I, and it's kind of the wave of, it kind of almost feels like ASMR tingles, but it's a bit more kind of a feeling than a sensation. It's kind of like a wave of energy kind of around you, at least from how I've done meditation. And you do kind of feel like you almost expand, like you feel wide almost, like you take up more space, and like the atmosphere around you is wider. And there's more people. Oh well. And for the first time, I was reading some more, and because I noticed that, you know, my breathing was getting really shallow, I was like, is this okay? And apparently that's kind of exactly what you want to do, is actually, when you get really into meditation, you breathe really shallow, to the point where you're like hardly breathing, which I know sounds kind of scary, which is why I was like, you know, searching it a bit, because I was a bit so-so. And really, you're not really expending much energy, so it makes sense, you know. And I really kind of felt it, I think, for the first time today, when it was just like a 10-minute quick one I did. I'm not meditating for hours or anything. I don't have the time. I wish I did. But yeah, I really felt like I kind of like cracked the code a bit, you know what I mean? That being the hack, I guess. When you kind of feel that, like you're floating in that energy, if you're sat with your hands, you don't have to be like hands out like this or anything. I kind of just rest my hands in here and I either like put my fingers kind of together or I just hang them down, like, you know. You want to focus on kind of where that energy feels. So I was like really focusing on my hands, and immediately like I was like barely breathing. I was just like not even, and yeah, I just like, oh my god, it was like a wave. You know, I was like, this feels amazing. It was the only way I can describe it. It was like the sky was like cloudy and the sun was like kind of glowing through, and it was really faint. That sound like it was like I was seeing almost that. Imagine that, but as a feeling. I don't know, but it was really cool, and I think I've kind of like achieved it. You know, I think I kind of like I've found the way that meditation heals me, which is always good. So I do recommend, you know, if you are bored or you have like 15 minutes spare in your day, just give it a little try, you know. You'll be surprised with actually the less research, the less kind of thinking you do about meditation, and more just giving it a little try when you feel like it. I think you'd be surprised. It's really, really cool. It's a very interesting thing to experience. Anyway, that was a complete ramble. There's an entire family walking along there now. You may hear them. Yeah, this went from tingle video to absolute yap fest. Which is fine if you don't mind a yap fest, but... but yeah. But I think I will bring this to a close in a minute. But I think what we should do is we should just... Yeah, they're definitely looking at me. Oh, I don't give a fuck. Excuse my language. I forgot that I was filming an ASMR video. Mind your own business. What I think we should do is just really forest bathe for a minute. I mean, this whole video has been forest bathing, right? But like, let's properly... We're gonna take some deep breaths, and then we're just gonna listen to the sounds around us, okay? Good plan. So, with me. And one more. Okay. And now let's just listen to the sounds for a minute. Just listen to the sounds. I'm gonna end this video by showing you just the top of the trees, and I will say thanks for watching, and feel free to